Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is time to clean out and organize this refrigerator. It has been quite some time since I've done it, and there's a lot of old food in here, and it's pretty messy. Now, I just have to say, if you're looking for a Pinterest-worthy organization video and ideas, this is not your video. I do not have all these fancy bins and stuff to make our refrigerator look very aesthetically pleasing and immaculate and something that you'd find on Pinterest. I'm going to be showing you how I organize this in my real daily life that's functional for me, and eventually, yes, I would like to get some pretty containers and bins and stuff, but today I'm just cleaning this out and I'm going to make it functional for how we live our day-to-day life. Normally when I clean out the refrigerator, I just do it shelf by shelf, but because it's been so long, I'm just going to empty the entire refrigerator out and then put it all back in after I wipe out the shelves. Look at all of this food that I pulled out of the refrigerator. Wow, I need to go through it, but before I do, I'm going to start out by wiping out the inside of the refrigerator. So I'm just using an all-purpose spray cleaner. I'll link it down below for you guys if you want to check it out. And I'm just wiping each of the shelves out and getting that all nice and clean before we put the food back in. This bottom drawer is usually only for raw meat. Like if I come back from the grocery store and I've got a bunch of raw meat, before I put it in the freezer or something, I'll stick it in this bottom drawer. Or if I pull some meat out of the freezer to thaw, then I'll put it in here. I like to keep it in this drawer because then it doesn't drip on anything else. And this is a contaminated drawer and I don't have to worry about contamination of anything else. So that's why I like having this drawer for raw meat only. However, I feel like it takes up a lot of room, valuable room in my refrigerator, especially today because I've got so much garden produce and stuff. So I'm going to clean this out really good, and it's not going to be my designated raw meat drawer for right now, just because we have so much stuff in the refrigerator. Couple things in here that are bad. This hummus, which is open, it's completely frozen because I don't like our refrigerator. It freezes in one shelf on the back. So we're gonna trash that. This cutie is a little mushy. I think it got frozen and thawed. Look at that. It's, yeah, it does not look very good. So we're gonna throw that away. Random bag clip. And then this is really sad right here. I gotta throw this away. There's some hummus in here. It's way past the date, so it's always sad throwing things away. Okay, so I just want to show you, oh, this one is mushy too. Ugh, that one's not good. Okay, so I just want to show you my sourdough starter. Look at this. See that? That is just called the hooch. It's completely fine, but look at that. There's ice crystals. It completely froze. There's no mold in here. I need to activate this again. But I've been gluten-free, so I haven't been doing anything sourdough. But I think it's been enough time to where I can introduce sourdough back in here. So I think I'm gonna leave this out on the counter to thaw, and then I'll feed it tonight and maybe get it back going again. I don't know. So that is perfectly fine. So we're gonna leave this over here on the counter, and I will feed it tonight before I go to bed. So these here are leftovers. We had hamburgers last night. Look at this wasted container. I'm gonna put it in a different container. So yeah, we have more room there. And then we have some leftover spaghetti. This is still good, so we'll just eat it for lunch tomorrow. Half a baked potato, that was also with the hamburgers, and that's a perfect size container for that. We have some leftover cubed potatoes. And then we had, 2 nights ago, we had fajitas. So I have some refried beans and some cilantro lime rice. So I'm probably, whoops, I'm probably gonna just stick this in the freezer and pull it out next week, and I'll make a layer taco salad where you do rice on the bottom, beans, and then you do like a meat taco tomato mixture on top, and then we eat it with chips. So I'm gonna stick that in the freezer, but the rest of these can go back on my leftover shelf, so I'm gonna get a different container for this. Most of you probably already know, but we've got some chickens. We get lots of fresh eggs every day, so I'm gonna restock our egg carton here. And yes, I wanna replace it and get a pretty egg carton, but for now, this is what we've got. We reuse them over and over and over till they fall apart. So yes, eventually we're gonna get a pretty egg carton. I have this bin that I got from the Dollar Tree a while ago, and this is what I use to store potatoes. Yes, I keep them in the refrigerator, and this helps kind of contain the dirt so the whole refrigerator doesn't get messy. When I recorded this video, we had so much lettuce from the garden, and it was really hard to try to fit it all in here. And then this drawer here I'm using for our produce, for apples and cuties and carrots and all that stuff. And then the bottom drawer, I'm gonna put all of our corn and green beans and peppers and cucumbers and everything in there because, like I said, we've got lots of stuff from the garden going on, lots of produce in here, and no, I don't have bins like I said earlier. I need to can some of these, so they're just gonna temporarily hang out here. And let me tell you, our corn was so good. Fresh corn on the cob is amazing. Just a little side note there. But yeah, so not perfectly organized, but it works for us. So apparently before I finish loading up that drawer, I'm going to work on the door here and just do shelf by shelf, taking stuff out, wiping it down, and I'm also going to wipe down the bottom of all the condiments and everything in here because sometimes it tends to drip and, you know, get the bottles messy. So if you're cleaning the shelf, you gotta make sure you clean off the bottles too, so that way you don't get your shelf dirty again. So I had 2 sourdough starters in here, and you can see this one looks really bad. It's just a hooch in there, but there's also some fuzzy black stuff around the outside, which I've never seen before. This has been in here for so long. I don't know why I need 2 sourdough starters, so I'm just gonna toss this one. I'm gonna sweep the floor real quick in front of the refrigerator because whenever I clean it out, it seems to get the floor really dirty from wiping it out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna organize my magnets just a little bit more. I don't like stuff on the side of the refrigerator, and this will eventually be gone, but for now we're just gonna make it look a little prettier, and we're gonna use some all-purpose spray, which I will link down below, to wipe the outside. This is a slate finish by GE, and I love how it looks like stainless steel, but it does not show the fingerprints. So honestly, little secret, I rarely wipe out the outside of the refrigerator because, like I said, the slate hides the fingerprints and you don't have to wipe it down that much, which is really nice. If you have a water dispenser in your refrigerator, you're going to want to check and see if you have pink mildew growing on your water dispenser, which I've noticed happens quite often. So I spray it down with my vinegar cleaning spray, and then I use just a stainless steel straw cleaner to scrub that out. I make sure I clean it really good, and then I run a ton of water through it to get that all nice and clean. So make sure that you're keeping an eye on that to make sure you don't have mildew buildup, because you're obviously drinking this water and you don't want to drink mildew. And now the refrigerator is all nicely cleaned and organized. No more old food in there. I hope you guys found this video helpful and motivating, and I hope you guys know that it's okay not to have a perfectly, beautifully organized refrigerator. As long as it's functional for you, it's gonna work. So if you found this motivating and helpful, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.